Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing an interesting video about the Korean government scholarship program. Finally, Kgsp, which is 100% free, and it's also referred to as the Global Korean Scholarship GKS. So stay tuned. Without wasting your time, let me go straight into the video. But before I do, I just want to let you know that this scholarship is 100% free. So if there's anyone either back home or here in South Korea and the person tells you that this scholarship is not free, you have to pay such monies or this or that to get this scholarship, no, it's a lie straight from the pit of hell. Don't fall for that, guys. This scholarship is 100% free. You can actually get all the information on the website, but most often we do these videos just to facilitate the understanding processings. I, for one, I was a beneficiary of this scholarship. Yes, I was a KGSP scholar, so I am in a very good position to give you guys the information that you need to apply for this scholarship or to make your application process very successful and easy. Without wasting your time, let's go straight into the video. So what is the KGSP scholarship? When is it? Like, who has to apply for it? Or the WH questions? That's what I'm going to tackle in this video. I'll make it very short, straight to the point. So first, you have to ask yourself, why study abroad? Why South Korea? So these are the two things that you have to ask yourself first. Before, my reason cannot be your reason. Like someone else's reasons cannot be your reasons. Maybe they might be similar in some aspects, but it's the first thing you have to ask yourself. Some people want to travel abroad for greener pastures. Some people, they just feel like they want to expand their horizon. Some, it's of course for the academic purposes. They just feel like especially in the sciences back home, it's not really efficient. Like they don't have so much equipment, the instruments are not up to date, so they want to travel abroad to be able to experience what studies abroad means, and just to be able to carry out your research in a stress-free environment where you are able to. So I'm just like telling you my reasons. Anyways, yeah, so it might be different from you, of course, like I said. And ask yourself why. There are so many countries out there: US, Canada, Britain, Europe, scholarships everywhere. Why Korea? Again, you have to ask yourself that question, and when you find that answer, no, it's the right time for you to apply for a scholarship. And again, just to mention, I keep saying side things instead of going straight into the video. Just hold on for a second. The things are just coming in, like I just need to point out. You guys know one of the reasons I created my channel is because I was so like if you haven't watched my first video, go watch it. I'm not going to tell you guys all what I said in that video, but anyways, telling you guys or doing research about different scholarship opportunities was one of the main reasons. Helping you, guiding you in the right direction to apply for scholarship was one of the reasons I created my YouTube channel. Again, it doesn't mean I have to just click on scholarship in Turkey, scholarship in Germany, and just be putting this information on my YouTube. No, I want to talk to you about a scholarship which I have good information about, because to be honest, most of the developed countries, they offer scholarships. They have different types of scholarships, so if you go to the internet, you get that information. It won't make any difference if you search it and I am telling you the same thing. So I just want to talk about scholarships that I know, that I have the insight on how to apply, what it takes and everything. So that will be my main the scholarships that I would tackle. I don't just want to copy this scholarship for this, scholarship for that. It makes it boring and so repetitive. Anyways, finally, let's go straight into that video. So I already tackled the why. So let's talk about who. So this scholarship is offered by the Korean government to international students to advance their studies in Korea. So you have to be an international student, and when you're applying, there's a document that you have to prove that both you and your parents are citizens of a foreign country, so that will qualify you to apply for this scholarship. It's honestly, it's the best scholarship in Korea, if you ask me. So now let's go to the where. Of course, it's in South Korea, and when. So it's very important to know when to apply for this scholarship. So before I go to the application period, I just want to let you know that there are two different scholarships that are offered for undergraduate students and for graduate students. So the one for undergraduate students, which I'm just going to focus more on the graduate students. The one for undergraduate students is offered, I think, in September every year, and the one for graduate students is offered in February every year. Like for the past 2 years, they launched it a little bit late because of the COVID-19 pandemic, as you guys know. But anyways, it's back on track, everything is moving smoothly. So once they launch the application, the process is the same, and there are two ways that you can apply. So you have the embassy track and the university track. And one thing you should also know is that for the different countries, they have the quota. Like each country has a number of students to send in. For example, I'm just going to focus a little bit more on Cameroon. So for Cameroon, I think it's 6 or 7 students, if I'm not mistaken. So for both masters and PhD. Anyway, so let's go back to the two tracks, the university track and the embassy track. So the university track again does not apply to Cameroonians. So what is the university track? So for the university track, you have to apply through the Korean embassy in your country. So what you do is you send in your applications, and you have to choose 3 universities that you want to apply to as well. So once the embassy grants your application, they now send it to those universities. So the embassy track is quite advantageous as when compared to the university track. We're going to touch the university track shortly. So when you compare the two, you see that the embassy track is quite advantageous because you can make 3 choices as to which university you want to go to and what degree program you want to pursue. Anyways, for the university track, you get to choose your university. So it's just one university. You have to be very careful to maximize your chances of being accepted. You have to choose the right university and the right degree program. So once you send in your application to the university, if the university accepts your application, that's like the first round of selection. They now send it to the Kgsp board to see if they can accept you for the second round of application. Everyone is always very curious about the benefits. They're like, is this really 100% free? Of course it is, like I said. And you have like some interesting benefits um that comes with the scholarship. So the first is a free airfare ticket from your country to Korea. And when you're done with your studies and want to leave Korea, they pay your airfare ticket as well. So that's very interesting. The second one is a settlement allowance. So I'm going to have them up here just so you follow it with me. The second is the settlement allowance. When you get to Korea, you have a settlement allowance, I think within the first 2 or 3 days of you landing. And your tuition is free, totally free. You have a monthly allowance as well, and you have medical insurance is being taken care of. You also have a research allowance every semester, which varies depending on your program of or your field of studies. And another benefit you get to enjoy is the Korean language training, which is totally free. And like this is honestly, at that time, it was like, why am I learning the language? For me, I'm like, I don't need to do this, but it's a prerequisite for you to start your graduate studies. So you have to learn Korean language for 1 year, pass the topic exam, at least level 3. There are like 6 different levels. The You have the beginners level, which is level 1 and 2, the intermediate, which is level 3 and 4, and finally the advanced, which is level 5 and 6. And another interesting thing is, if you have a topic level 5 or 6, you get an extra 100,000 every month, 100,000 won every month. This is like, the government is like, you have to study. If you study, if you work so hard, if you enjoy learning the language, if you can prove to us that you can do this, then we give you more money. Isn't this interesting? I found that really interesting, and I was like, it was like a drive for you to work hard, to study the language, to put in every effort. So this is the basic information, like I said, about the Korean government scholarship program. So of course, with time, I'm going to talk more on this particular scholarship. Like when it's getting close to the application period, we're going to talk about the different types of forms, how to fill it, the documents you need, if you need to apply with English proficiency test and all those things. So don't worry, I'm here just to guide you so you can apply for this scholarship. And I really wish that people that are under me, or people that tend to come to me for advice, can really be successful overall when applying for this scholarship, or just different scholarships in general. So this is it. I don't want to take your time again, so I'm going to end this video here. And oh my god, if you haven't watched my other video, I gave like 5 tips. I talked about like the 5 tips to help you apply, to help you prepare yourself before applying for a scholarship. Go watch that video, it's quite interesting. And stay tuned for more videos. Please subscribe, like, comment, and most importantly, please share this content, especially to those that are trying to apply for a scholarship to study in Korea, or who just want to apply for a scholarship to study anywhere. It must not be Korea, but like I said, I will focus more on Korea. Thank you so much for watching, and do have an awesome day. Bye.